Yo, what's going on everybody, and welcome to the channel. My name is Sean. You guys might know me as Milky through SkaterXL. I make a lot of modding guides and SkaterXL videos, and I stream SkaterXL on Twitch as well too, so a lot of SkaterXL stuff in general. So if this is your first time modding SkaterXL ever, or if you're having problems with modding in general, or if it's been just a long time, this is the video you guys should watch. So in today's video, we're going to focus on all of the small details for the new players and stuff, because it's becoming a little bit more complicated these days to figure out exactly what you need and where to get it from. This guide will work on every single version of SkaterXL. So as you can see here, guys, I actually have 4 different SkaterXLs installed in my Steam right now, and they're all fully modded out. I have SkaterXL version 1.2.2.4. This is the public branch currently on Steam. I have version 2, which is a really old build. I have version 3, and I have version 1.1. If you guys are looking to downgrade your game to version 1.1, I'll leave you guys a link down in the description to do that. We won't be going over 1.1 in today's video, guys. We're gonna be doing the alpha branch of SkaterXL, so the public branch. So before we start modding, guys, we're gonna start off very slow and explain things and get you guys familiar with how modding in SkaterXL actually looks. We're gonna start off today by adding custom maps and gear first. Then after we add the maps and gear, and I'll show you guys how that works, we'll get into the script mods, like the stats menu, the sound mod, and all the cool stuff to customize your gameplay. After that is all said and done and we're fully modded out in SkaterXL and everything's working, we'll move on to part 2. And part 2 will focus on setting up every single mod. So after they're installed, I'll show you guys how to open them up in the game and how to actually apply and use every single function of each mod. So at that point, you can either copy what I'm doing to get my settings, or you can just follow along and make your own settings to your own liking. I'm going to be starting today from scratch, just like a new player that just bought SkaterXL on Steam for the first time ever. And we're going to install everything one by one to make my gameplay look just the way that I want to look. So I just bought SkaterXL, and what is my next step? Well, your next step is actually getting the alpha branch of SkaterXL. There's a different version on Steam. Right-click SkaterXL on Steam and go to Properties. And then right here, there's a Betas tab, and then there's a drop-down menu right here. So you'll click this, and yours might look a little bit different than this. So there's a None, Alpha, Beta, and these two down here, these are private branches of future builds of the game that Easy Days gave me, so you guys won't have this. We're gonna click the Alpha branch, okay? So just click Alpha. Easy. So as you can see now, after you click the Alpha branch, it's gonna give us an update, and we'll have to sit around and wait for this to finish. As we're waiting for this to download, I'm gonna show you guys quickly how to get custom gear and custom maps. This is very easy to do. I'll just open up a web browser here, and I have it pulled up already. This is skaterxl.mod.io. This is the website where you're gonna get all of your maps and your gear from, and most of your mods too. Not all of them, but most of them. So you're gonna wanna get very familiar with this website, guys. This is where all the stuff is posted in the community for maps and gear. Just click the type, and we'll do a map first, okay? So we'll click the map section. This is a list of maps sorted by most recently added. So this is the most recent map on Mod.io. Oh, here's a good one. This one's Brawl Shing Square by Brawl Unit. He's a really good mapper in the community, so I know this map is gonna be amazing. Pretty sure this is the GTA 5 map that Nightspeed's made in his video recently, so let's grab this map. So you'll scroll down to the bottom here, and you'll see a zip file download. You just click this. Everything that we download, I'm gonna put onto the desktop just so you guys can see where it's going and what it is. But you guys can put it wherever you guys want. And let me also get a piece of gear maybe as well too. Let me grab like a maybe a skateboard. And maybe I want this Real Baker Skateboards deck pack right here. So here's a pretty decent looking deck. I actually use this red one a lot IRL. So let me grab this deck pack right here. I'm gonna download the zip file right here, baker.zip, and put it onto the desktop. So this is pretty easy, guys. You just have to extract these and put them in a folder. So right click on the zip file and extract them. And this is the Baker deck, so extract. All right, so if you have SkaterXL installed in Steam, guys, you should have this folder on your computer as well. All right, so File Explorer, and we're gonna navigate to this PC, Documents, and there should be a SkaterXL folder. So, pretty simple. See the gear tab right here? Double click. This is all my currently installed gear. I have a lot of stuff already, but we're gonna put in the Baker decks. So Baker, drag and drop into the gear folder. And we see our decks there looking good, and we're good to go in the gear. Actually, that's all installed. We're finished there. The next step is the map. Very easy. There's a map folder right here, and here are all my maps. They're actually organized by different subcategories. So I have my street maps in my street maps folder. I have skate parks in a skate park folder, new maps in a new map folder. You can do whatever you want. You can have a bunch of different subcategories for all of these things. Like if you want to put your shirts in a shirts folder, you can do that. With this game, you'll be downloading a lot of different stuff, and it'll be hard to organize and find things. So you can do that if you want. If you just want to drag it and drop it in there, you can do that as well. Doesn't matter. Brawl's new map and drag and drop. So as long as this is within the map folder somewhere, It's good to go. You guys want to get very, very familiar with this location right here, okay? This PC documents Skater XL. You'll be coming here a lot, guys. All right, so we're pretty well set up to go now, I think. We don't have any mods installed, but we do have maps and gear. And as we're booting the game up, something that's very, very, very important for the next step, so look at the very bottom left corner of the screen. It says V1.2.3.11. That is very, very, very important these days. This didn't really matter a couple years ago because there's only one version of Skater XL available. Basically, to make sure your mods worked is you had to be on the latest version of the mod. But nowadays, there's people playing old Skater XLs, there's people playing the public version of Skater XL, and there's people playing the alpha branch. So there's 3 Skater XLs available currently, and they all have different mods. So every mod that you install has to be made for version 1.2.3.11 or whatever number it says in your Skater XL. Maybe you're from the future. Maybe you're looking to install 1.1 mods. Just match up this number with the mod that you need. That's it. It'll work. All right, so we're in the game. Everything is default. We have vanilla gravity. No mods are installed at all, just the gear and maps. So here is Brawl Shing Square that we just installed in the game. And here is the map, and it's amazing. And I think I'm going to be doing a video on this map in the coming days. So for the gear, you would click start, and you go to edit skater. Baker, there it is. There's the Baker decks. I'll click that and apply it. And that's how you install custom maps and gear. That's it. Very easy. So we're all done with maps and gear, and we can move on to the actual script mods now. These are the mods like the stats menu, the sound mod, the XL graphics mod for your fisheye and for your follow camera. These are all the big juicy mods right here. So the first place you want to actually get familiar with for this is joining my Discord or the Skater XL modding Discord. I'll leave a link to both down below. But for this tutorial, guys, I'll be using my own Discord to get me back up to speed. This is my Discord, and over here on the left side, I have a Skater XL section that we'll be using for this guide here. So I have a modding guide section, and this is the modding tutorial right here. So we're going to follow along with these steps right here. Download Skater XL from Steam. So we already have that, and we actually have the alpha branch already installed, so we're good to go on that. Next step is to download and extract the latest version of UnityModManager. I'm going to click this link right here, and it's going to take me to nexusmods.com. What we're going to do is go to the Files tab right here. As of making this video, guys, the most recent version is this right here, version 0.24.0. That was actually updated today. This is actually a brand new one that's got uploaded this morning. So if you're from the future, guys, this number might be different. Just get the most recent version. It doesn't matter. It'll work. At this point, it'll probably tell you to sign in or log in. So you have to make an account on Nexus Mods. I'm already logged in though. So all you have to do is make an account, log in, and then click on slow download. Then you'll see this pop up over here in the far left corner. So just for this tutorial, we're going to save this onto our desktop as well. So desktop. And we're good on that, and we'll close down the browser now. We're good on this. And I have my Discord opened up still, which is good. We'll be following this, and I have UnityModManager. So by the way, guys, you can put this wherever you want to keep it organized, but I'm just gonna put it on my desktop so you guys can see where it is. Delete the zip folder, and there we go. We're gonna double click this and open up the folder. And as you can see here, there's actually a lot of different things inside of it. All we need to worry about is this one right here. It says application, or it might even say .exe. It'll have a little symbol next to it as well too. This is the actual application itself. So we're gonna double click that, and that is all we need. So all we have to do, guys, is set this thing up and tell this application where to install the mods. So in the install tab here, the very home page, you'll select the game as Skater XL. Mine's already selected, but just open this tab here, scroll down to Skater XL, click that. So it knows what game it's installing it into. And then the folder, this is wherever your game is located, okay? So this might be different for everybody, but as a general rule, it's probably in your Steam folder. So we're gonna go to local disk. That's probably where it's gonna be, local disk C. Then program files x86. Scroll down. Steam. Steam apps. Common. And that is where all of your Steam games are located. So all we have to do is click Skater XL and select Skater XL as the game. So now, this application knows what game it's installing mods into, and it knows where to put the mods. All we need to do now is get mods and download them. And this is the kind of weird part, I guess, is finding which mods you need for which version of the game. So remember what I said, guys. Boot the game up first and check the number in the bottom left corner. We're doing the alpha branch today, which is version 1.2.3.11. But if you're doing 1.1, if you're doing an old build or a new build from the future, just check that number when you boot the game up in the bottom left corner and match it up with the mods that you need, okay? and it'll work for every single version of Skater XL. So I keep a section in my Discord called Working Mods, and also the modding Discord as well too has the same section as well too. So this is always up to date, guys. If you're watching from the future, guys, and the mods are a little bit different numbers in this video than what you're downloading, just check this Working Mods section in my Discord, and this will be always up to date with the most recent stuff. So you'll always have the most recent mods linked here. So Skater XL Alpha version 1.2.3.11, Skater XL Public version 1.2.2.4, Skater XL version 1.1.0.5. So today, guys, we're doing the alpha branch of Skater XL. So just match up the number with the mods that you need. So we're doing the alpha branch 1.2.3.11 alpha. That is what we have right here. And it says pay attention to the version numbers. All we're going to do is go through all of this stuff and download every single mod in the game one by one and install them at the same time. So XXL Mod 3. Version 1.32b for, it's very confusing, a lot of numbers here. And that link will take me to DaVinci's Discord server. So you see this here, and this is where people go wrong all the time, guys. I see this all the time. As you can see here, guys, XXL mod 1.3.2b for 1.1. That is the stats menu made for version 1.1 of Skater XL. If you put this mod into the alpha, it'll break your game. XXL mod 3.1.3.2b for 1.2.2.4. This is the public branch of Skater XL. So if you're not on the alpha, if you're just on the public branch, that is the version that you guys need. But for us, guys, we're on the alpha branch. Alpha males. XXL mod 3.1.3.2b for 1.2.3.11. I know it's confusing. It's a lot of numbers. And after we're done that, we're gonna go back to my Discord. All right, perfect. We'll keep it as a zip file, by the way. All of these stay as a zip file, don't extract these. So XL Graphics version 1.1.1. This is where you want to be careful, okay? This link will take you to the XL modding website, and we're gonna scroll down, and oh my goodness, which one do we even need? Well, like I said, my Discord has the number right here. XL Graphics version 1.1.1. All right, so we'll just look for version 1.1.1, and there it is right there. There's also this one right here with presets. You know, maybe we'll install the one with presets because it comes pre-packaged with a few settings already in the game. So we'll actually download the preset one and put it on to our desktop there. The DeckFX mod. This is the one to make your deck wider and custom, like custom shapes and stuff. And by the way, guys, all of these mods, they show you how to use every single one of them in the description right here. So what do we need here? Have to open up Discord. DeckFX version 1.4. And by the way, guys, if you're on 1.1, you know, like the DeckFX that you guys need will be version 1.2. So just keep in mind, guys, if you're on a different version of Skater XL, you'll need a different mod. So DeckFX version 1.4. And that is the most recent version right here. So 1.4, easy. Click desktop, save that, and we'll open up Discord now. And it says DeckFX FIX. Read the instructions in the link on how to install. I'll show you guys how to install this. So this will link to DaVinci's Discord once again for the DeckFX FIX. And the reason why we have this fix is because the XXL mod and the DeckFX mod, they don't get along very well. So we're gonna have to fix the mod after we're finished installing it. So just keep this little fix to the side for now. We don't really need that right now, but we will soon. All right, back to my Discord. We're gonna keep going down the list here. And we have Soundmod. Soundmod version 0.8. So 0.08, soundmod.zip. All right, desktop. So the next part of the sound mod is to get the Overlord VX sounds. These are the brand new sounds by Getter. So let's grab the new sound pack. And there's a brand new one uploaded yesterday. So grab the Soundmod 06, desktop, and okay. So this is not a mod, guys. It's a sound pack. I know it's very confusing, but we'll put this over to the side. So we have a DeckFX FIX on the side here. We have the sound pack on the side. So these are our mods, and these are the things we're gonna put inside the mods later on. So just bear with me. So I also have Decals FIX by Brooksy. This is pretty cool. On a lot of maps there, this will add in graffiti. That mapper is added to the map. This will actually add like just nice reflections on the ground and nice lighting and stuff. So we're gonna grab this as well too. We're gonna put this on the side as well too, because these have a little bit of a weird way to install these, okay? DaVinci's controller exposure mod If you want to grab this, guys, you can. I don't personally use this mod, but this just makes it like you can make maps nighttime and stuff with this. I'll click this one as well too to install that. What else do we have? We also have the XL Spectator mod. This is a multiplayer mod that got released kind of recently too, so we'll grab the most recent version of this. So guys, this list of mods will probably change a lot over time. Make sure to join my Discord and the modding Discord links down below for all the most recent mods and stuff. All right, so I think we're good. We have our basic stuff. We have our stats menu. We have our camera mod. We have our skateboard deck mod to make our shape wider and stuff. We have the sound mod, and that is the basic mods in the game. That's all we really need. These other two that we added, the exposure controller and the spectator mod, we don't really need those, but we'll do it. We'll do it as well. All right, so let's get to work. So all we have to do, guys, is put these into UnityModManager. We're good to go. We have them downloaded. So we're gonna go to the mods tab, and this will be blank for you guys. I already have two mods right here, but this should be blank for you guys. We're gonna take all of these mods, highlight every single one of them, not the ones that we kept to the side though, and we're gonna put them into Unity right here, drag and drop. Don't extract, we have to drag the zip files. It says drop zip files here. We're gonna drop the zip files there, and we'll have to wait for it to install. And the next step is go to the install tab. So the game is already selected as Skater XL. Our folder is selected as Skater XL, we're good to go. So this knows where to put the mods. We'll click the button, install, and there you go. You can read right here, guys. Look, in-game version 0.24.0. That right there means that our game has UnityModManager installed, and the mods that are right here are installed in our game. So that is how you can know right there, in-game version. If it doesn't say in-game version, they're not installed. So right here, guys, don't really worry about the numbers and stuff too much. It says Soundmod 0.05. But I know that I downloaded Soundmod 0.08, so it'll show up as a different number in Unity, but it'll work in the game. And the next step, guys, is to boot the game up to check to make sure that they work. So the first thing you should see is this in the home screen, guys, UnityModManager. This is your big list of mods you installed. They should all be status green. All right, so everything seems to work. And what we're gonna do now is close the game back down and kind of do the last step, is to fix the game up now. And also, now that we have our camera mod installed too, we're gonna grab a fisheye. So in this video, guys, I'll be using the Centennial Optics fisheye package. It comes along with all these fisheye presets, different lenses, and they're all pretty damn accurate to real life. So let's grab this package as well too. We're gonna fix the DeckFX mod. We're gonna add sounds to the game. We're gonna add graffiti and decals. And we're gonna add fisheyes and stuff and different camera lenses. So the DeckFX FIX is pretty damn easy, guys. We're gonna extract this file and click OK, extract it, and we're gonna put it right here. We can delete the zip file now. Let me take a look inside of this thing. What's inside here? And there's a DeckFX folder. There's only one little asset here. So we have to replace this with the one that is currently installed. You can actually do this manually, but a really easy way to find where to put this is to go to your UnityModManager. Let's go to the mods tab, and this is for the DeckFX mod. So let's right click DeckFX and go open folder. And this will take you to where you need to go for your mods. This is actually where the mod is installed. Local disk C, program files x86, Steam, Steam apps, Common, Skater XL. I told you guys, become very, very familiar with this location. You'll be coming here a lot, okay? At the very top, there's a mods folder. So let's double click this. And these are all the mods that we just installed. They're right here in the game. That's where they are. So the DeckFX mod, double click this. You'll see here there's a DeckFX.dll. Well, this DeckFX FIX is the same thing. So what we're gonna do is take the DeckFX FIX, put it into here, replace the file, and there it is. Our DeckFX mod is now fixed, and they will work together with the XXL mod. So our loose trucks, they will wiggle, and they won't get stuck. Your manuals will feel good again and stuff, and that will fix that issue. The next thing is to install the sounds. So we have this mod folder already opened up. Here's the sound mod right here, okay? So we're gonna double click this, and we're gonna actually extract the Overlord sounds, all right? Extract files. All right, so I have the Overlord sounds extracted. Let's delete the zip file now, we don't need it. And let's take a look inside of this folder. There's over 500 sounds in this thing, so this might be a little bit laggy. So let it load. So this is very easy, guys. We're gonna open up this Overlord sounds. I'm gonna go to the sound mod. It's the sounds page right here. And these are what's in the game, and these are what I wanna put in the game. So let's click this. What I usually do is press Control A to select all, or whatever way is comfortable for you. Just select everything and drag all of these sounds, 573 sounds, drag and drop it'll say replace the files in the destination. There's a couple of names that are the same, 184 files with the same names. Yes, replace the files. And that's it. So now you have the latest sound mod with the latest sound pack installed into the sound mod. And we can actually delete that as well too. So we're good to go in the sound mod now. The next part is installing the decals. This is pretty damn easy as well too. We're actually in the right place already. We're gonna extract this, and here is our global asset manager thing. All right, let's back out a little bit. Back out, back out. So this is the main SkaterXL tab, and we're gonna go to SkaterXL data right here. And there's a global managers.assets thing right there. We're gonna replace this. A good thing to do for this, guys, sometimes is to actually make a copy of this just in case you go wrong. So make a copy of this, and then you can put it somewhere else in your computer. Like we'll make a new folder, and we'll, whatever, open up the folder and put it inside there, just as a backup, just in case we need it. So I have the global asset managers opened up. I'm gonna drag this thing over to here and drop it in and replace the file in the destination. Yes, we're gonna replace that. So I have the decals added in the game now. The last thing we're gonna do, guys, is install the Centennial Optics Fisheye presets, but this requires another application, which is not a mod, but it's gonna make your game look really, really damn good. So the next step is to add a ReShade into the game. And this is your post-processing software for all of your color filters to make your gameplay look super realistic or however you want to look. And download ReShade 4.9.1 or whatever is the most recent one for you guys. And we'll put it on the desktop for now. Sure, that's fine. ReShade, installer. Click here to select the game and manage its ReShade installation. All right, we're gonna do that. And pretty easy, select SkaterXL. You need to tell what game to install it into. Use select application, yep. We're gonna select OpenGL for this one. And I already have it installed in my game, but I'm gonna reinstall it and add the shaders back in. So I'm gonna click update. You guys might say install here, but mine is update. So I'm gonna do that. I don't know if it really matters, guys, but actually I do install all of the other shaders. So let's actually go ahead and I'm gonna install everything. It can't hurt, I guess, to have all these shaders. I mean, why not? All right, so let's go to OK and OK. Let it do its thing. It's installing everything one by one. So it's asking us if it's okay. So yes, it's okay. Let's do it. Do it. I wanna see it. Yes, yes, everything. All right. You may now close and set up tool and click this button. Okay, so install ReShade. Okay, yeah, we're good to go. The next step, guys, ReShade's installed, XL Graphics is installed. We're gonna install our Fisheye, which uses both of those things. So let's take our Fisheye and extract these Centennial Optics Fisheyes here, extract. And let's get rid of all this stuff now. We don't need any of these mods anymore. We're good on this stuff. We don't need this stuff anymore. So let's delete all of this. We have our backup file just in case. We have UnityModManager. All right, so what do we have here? Okay, so there's quite a few different presets here. So this is pretty easy, guys. We already have this open again, the SkaterXL folder. Let's go actually back one here. All right, so as you can see here, guys, ReShade shaders. This should actually be here if you just installed ReShade. This is what should happen if you just installed the shaders. So what we're gonna do, guys, is take this ReShade shaders folder, drag and drop over to here. And it's gonna say replace. Yes, let's replace it. Let's also do this here too, guys. Let's grab all of these things right here, the Centennial Optics 8mm, all these lenses, and put these into this folder, all 5 of these things. All right, so drag and drop, easy, boom, boom, boom. All right, so we're good to go. We have the ReShade shaders installed. We have our presets for ReShade installed. The last step is this XL Graphics presets folder. All we have to do, guys, is actually go to our mods folder. Again, I told you guys, get very familiar with this location right here. This PC, local disk C, program files x86, Steam Apps Commons, SkaterXL. All right, so we're going to go to the mods folder again, XL Graphics, and there's a presets tab right here. Since we downloaded the XL Graphics preset, it came with a few things, I believe. I think it came with all these things right here. What I'm going to do is add a few more though. So let's take the new presets, the Centennial Optics presets, drag these over to the XL Graphics presets tab, and boom. Look at that. All right, so now, guys, our game is fully modded out, like from 0 to 100. It's crazy. I know it's a little bit complicated and stuff, and if you need to go back and stuff and follow along, just do that. It's fine. So let's boot SkaterXL up now, and let's make sure everything runs and works. So this is what you should see, guys. Every single mod in the game is booting up. We have this big menu here with all our mods status green and okay, but let's just make sure they all work. So let's go through every single mod one by one and make sure they all work. So the exposure controller mod, the R button is for exposure controller mod, R on my keyboard, on and off. I can make it light and dark and stuff, so that works. The next one is the map editor mod by DaVinci. All right, so which one is that? I think that is F5. And that works. Okay, the map editor mod opens up. I can add stuff into the map. Control F10 again. Stream utilities mod. This is one for my stream on Twitch, which by the way, guys, if you want to follow me on Twitch, I stream SkaterXL a lot and stuff. This is for the map command and for commands in my Twitch chat. So you guys don't need that mod if you're not a Twitch streamer, so don't worry about that. DeckFX mod. This is to make your deck wider and stuff. And let's do this really quickly because I don't like the shape of my deck right now. What I'll do for this is actually copy my settings from my own Discord to get my settings back up to par. Right here, I have a DeckFX section. And I'm gonna copy these settings right here, and I'll put these into my game. So these are my DeckFX settings right there. So the DeckFX mod is F3. So here it is. Just bear in mind, guys, this video is probably going to be out of date eventually, and my stats will be different in the future. So always check my Discord for their latest stuff. All right, so the shape menu, we're gonna go to deck, and what do I want here? Deck width 8.5 maybe. I can even click 8.5 right here. That's a pretty good preset. You can see the deck goes wider. Maybe make it go up a little bit here. Width of the trucks, we'll do like, you know, a little bit inside, 8.44 or whatever. So truck tightness is currently on 100%. We're gonna go to 0. Make our trucks really, really loose looking. So you can see now my trucks are really loose and wobbly. And this will only work properly if you install the DeckFX FIX. If you didn't do that, your trucks might be locked. They should kind of wiggle side to side though, when you're doing manuals. The wheels are pretty chunky, so let's maybe reduce the wheel size to like 0.9, a little bit smaller. Wheel hardness, I would leave this on default, guys. The wheel hardness actually affects the sound mod. So if you have hard wheels, it'll sound more crispy. If you have soft wheels, it'll sound more bassy. I would keep this on 0. Change the shape of the wheels. You could do this. I usually use the lock-in shape. So, you know, Spitfire lock-ins. There you go. You also have board rails and board wear there too. If you want to add board wear to your game and have your board break and stuff, you can do that. So look at that, guys. Our deck is set up. We're looking pretty damn good. Not bad. The next mod is the sound mod, and you should probably already hear that. I don't have headphones on, but you should already hear the sounds applying in the game. It's automatic. And look at that floatiness of the gravity. I haven't got to the stat menu quite yet. The next part is XL graphics, guys, and this is going to be really, really important. This is going to change the game completely. So this is the default camera. And we're going to change up a few things in here. So we're going to press backspace for this. And this is the main tab. So I have full screen. I have VSync. Let's actually turn VSync off. What the heck? I don't want that. You want to make sure that enable post-processing is turned on. This is the on and off button. If it's turned off, nothing in this thing will work. Make sure this is turned on. I'm on full screen. Resolution is 1440p. Anti-aliasing is SMAA. This is, you can change this around if you want. TAA is decent. And that's all we need here. The next thing is go to presets. The Centennial optics is the ones that we installed separately. So this one we have the MK1. This is a VX1000 fisheye and the VX2100 fisheye or whatever. 8mm Sony. We'll get into that in a second though. On the camera tab, this is our actual gameplay camera. And we're gonna change this from normal to follow. And we haven't set it up quite yet, so it's pretty crazy. There's also POV. You can play in POV mode. There's also skate mode, which is on the skateboard. So when you do tricks, you can actually be on the board like a GoPro. But for this example, guys, we're using follow camera. So I have to go to my Discord to copy my stats. So XL graphics, these are where I keep all of my settings and stuff for XL graphics. So I'm going to copy my stats right here, follow camera. And there it is. That's the camera. That's my follow camera that I usually use to play SkaterXL in. So it's much better than the default camera. So this is default right here. Normal camera. This is with no mods, basically. This is how the game looks normally, and this is how I changed it to look, you know? This is the follow camera. There you go. So there's actually one preset that I'm going to add to the game to give me a little bit higher frame rate and make the game look better in general. I'm going to add a new preset that's like a default preset. I'm going to keep this on at all times. I'll call it default. So you can see the sign here, guys. It has like a reflection, and you can see like on the actual screen of my camera, it's like smudged almost. You see this bloom? If you turn the sliders all the way to the left and press on, it'll get rid of those completely at all. So there's no smudges on your lens. Like, look at this. Looks like you're kind of in like a fish bubble. Let's turn that off. Chromatic aberration. Slide these over to the left, turn it on. I don't like motion blur in my game. You can see when I start rolling around, my wheels, they probably have some motion blur to them and stuff. I don't really like that too much. So let's turn these all the way to the left and turn it on. And now there is no motion blur. Vignette. All right, all the way to the left. Turn it on. Look at that. My game naturally has vignette like applied to it, but if you turn it off, It's going to get rid of the black borders and make your game look much brighter. All right, that's basically all we need, I think, guys. Bloom, chromatic aberration, motion blur, and vignette is all turned off completely. So I'm going to keep this on at all times. Also, for ReShade too, you can actually make the game look better with ReShade too. So I'm going to click the home button now. At the bottom right corner, I'm going to click performance mode. You want to have this on at all times, typically. There's two presets I like a lot though. HDR. So it's called fake HDR. I'm going to click this and look at that. Oh my God, just even clicking this alone makes the game look way better. Look at that. Oh my God, this is default. This is with fake HDR. Looks just more vibrant, better, more contrast. And there's one more I like as well too called Vibrance. It's pretty cool. It adds a little bit of just more saturation to the game. So I'm gonna use that. You can even click active to the top. So when you click active to the top, click the X, you'll have your presets that are turned on at the very, very top here. And this is how my game looks when I make YouTube videos and stuff. This is why it looks the way it does, guys. My follow camera, my default presets in the Excel graphics tab, ReShade. And if this isn't the look that you're going for, guys, you know, change your presets. There's lots and lots of filters in here for you guys to mess around with. All right, so say I just did a trick here. I want to film it, right? So I do a crooked grind across the ledge. And I want to whip out my fisheye camera to film this in my replay. So I got the replay opened up like this. So let's use the Centennial Optics MK1. This is the VX1000 camera. So we'll click that, turn it on. Then we have to go to ReShade by pressing home. And at the very top here, go to the drop-down menu. And you'll see Centennial Optics MK1.ini. Click that, select OK. And boom. So if you want to mess around with these settings, you can see that my borders are not correct on my version. So I'll have to click the performance mode down here, find the layer tab here and make this fit my lens. So that's our fisheye. You can see it actually reacts to the sunlight and stuff too. There's actually one more step for this I kind of almost forgot though, guys. For this lens to work properly, you actually want to be playing the game in 4:3 ratio. I'm at 2560 by 1440. I actually have to run the game in 4:3 for it to work properly. So 1920 by 1440 or even 1440 by 1080p. So if you guys don't know how to actually make a custom resolution in your game, you'll have to do it in the control panel on your computer. So if you have an AMD card or an NVIDIA graphics card, you should have a control panel for your GPU. All right, so guys, let's keep moving on here. So we have our fisheyes all installed and stuff. We're good to go on that. So the last one here, guys, is the most important one, the stats menu for all your stats and gravity and stuff and the settings. That is with the F7 button. This is our stats menu and all the good stuff. You'll notice that you're missing two things, and I'll actually enable those first. So let's press Control F10, and we'll go to the XXL Mod 3. This little sandwich right here, click this. And experimental options on. Boom. You can see here on the left side here, we have late flips and primo grabs. And now, guys, you have two options. You can sit here for a few hours setting things up one by one. It will take quite a while to do all this stuff. And I'll probably make a part 2 or a video explaining what every single function of this thing does, because it's very, very, very complicated. To make it very easy for us today, guys, I have presets already done that took me a long time to set up. So all I'm gonna do is actually install my presets into the game to get my game up and running and to feeling how I want to feel and stuff. So the next step, guys, is installing the presets from my Discord for all my stats and settings and stuff. So the first thing we'll do here in the game, though, is make sure our folders are created and working. So let's go to the presets tab here, and we're gonna do a couple different things. So there's 3 things we're gonna install. We're gonna do stats, we're gonna do stances and stees. So stats, we're gonna press test 1, okay? And save current stats. Okay, we'll save that. Stances, go to test 2. Okay, save current stance. And then we'll go to stees, type in test 3, save current stance. And that's all we need to worry about. We don't need to worry about grab presets, grind presets, stance presets, steez presets. Don't worry about that stuff. Just the 3 at the very top here. Did that, we're good to go. Don't worry about the numbers either, it doesn't matter. From there, we're gonna close the game down really quick, and we're gonna go find those folders that we just made. So open up the File Explorer, guys. Go to Documents, Skater XL, and then in your Skater XL folder, next to your maps and your gear, you should also see an XXL3 mod folder right here, XXL Mod 3. And this is where all of your presets go. So I have grab presets, grind presets, stance collections, stance presets. Very confusing. All we need, though, are the collections folders. There's the test 1 that we just made, stance, There's the test 2 that we just made, and the steez. There's the test 3 folder that we just made. So you guys know where to put these now. So I have my Discord pulled up here, and all of my stats and settings are in my stats and settings tab right here, guys. So very, very easy. There's 2 folders. Are you goofy or are you regular? So I'm regular. I'll be doing my regular stats. Put this on the desktop. If you're goofy, do the goofy stats. Extract this. Extract files from the presets. Regular right here. Okay. Open this. Open this. And there's a few different folders in here. Okay. Milky Stance Low and Milky Stance 1.3. I'm going to select both of these and put it into Stance. Stance Collections. Not Stance Presets, Stance Collections. Milky Stats 1.3. Okay, I'm gonna put this into Stats Collections. Not Stats Presets, Stats Collections. And the last one, guys, is Milky Steez Legs, and that goes into Steez Collections. Not Steez Presets, Steez Collections. All right, we're good to go. The last thing here, you'll notice that I'm still probably default, right? So we're gonna press F7, or you can even press P too. But if you press F7, go to the presets tab right here. It'll open up the presets tab. And this is how you enable the stats themselves. Just to show you guys, here's the stats menu, right? Watch what happens when I click this. Boom. All the stats changed. That's all my stats and stuff. I went from 9 gravity to minus 13. Everything here changed. These are all my stats. And we're good to go. The next thing is stances. But watch my feet when I click this. Those are my default feet. Watch what happens when I click this button right here. Stance 1.3. Boom. There's my stance. This shoe model that I'm wearing currently makes my feet kind of float above the board. All shoes are a little bit different in the game, depending on how high or low they are. So for these shoes, I would use the low button right here. Boom. I have 2 different stances, high and low. So if you have, floating feet, use the low. If you have, feet that are in the board, use the high ones. And the next thing is steez. This is for the custom tray flips and stuff and the custom impossibles. So here's an impossible default. Here's my kickflip default. Here's my tray flip default. And look what happens when I click on Steez Legs 1.3. Boom. And that is basically it, guys. All my settings are in the game now. My flip speed is different. My gravity is lower. My legs are customized. And that is basically it. My game's running perfectly now. Anyways, guys, I hope this video helped. I think this was the most detailed guide I've ever done for Skater XL modding. It's very, very complicated to get into the game now. Like, you have to download a mod and this mod and download the fixed for both those mods. But hopefully this kind of figured stuff out for you guys. If you have any questions about Skater XL modding or want to get into the game having problems, let me know, guys. Like, DM me on Discord. You can even reach out to me on Twitch while I'm live. So check the link down below, guys, for Twitch, and maybe I'm live right now. Just ask me and we can help you out. I have a lot of very helpful moderators in my Discord that are always around to help you guys out and stuff. And also the official Skater XL modding Discord too is a great resource for all of this stuff. So just so you guys know, Skater XL modding works on every version of the game. It's not broken. It'll always work no matter what. Just make sure you follow this tutorial. And if you have any problems, just let me know. If it did help you out though, make sure to leave a subscription and like on today's video, guys. That will help me out a ton as a creator and help get this video shown off to more and more people to invite them into the community and stuff. And my goal is to help, ease people's way into the community, allow them in, and grow it slowly, because it's been a little bit harder to get into the game lately. So hopefully this helps, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.